Welcome to Bad Drivers of Napa Valley, and thank you for joining my live stream. All right, in all seriousness. So, it's a very interesting time for us right now. We have unprecedented fires burning in our area. Quite devastating, actually. I just wanted to let everybody know that we are doing okay at the time being. We live in an area of the Napa Valley that has been under not quite an advisory evacuation, but we've been told to be prepared for the possibility of being evacuated. And as of yet, that has not happened. The fires actually broke out Sunday evening, and they've been raging pretty well out of control since that time. A bunch of fires actually broke out around the same time, and so far it's been attributed to, down power lines, I believe. They're still investigating, so we don't know that for sure. That's just speculation. It seems like every time our confidence increases that the fires aren't going to get any closer, they do. Overnight, usually, because they aren't able to fly their tankers, helicopters with the buckets that hang underneath. They're not able to fight it from the air at night when there's reduced visibility because of the kind of terrain that we have here. In case you're not familiar with the geography of the Napa Valley, we are the east and west sides of the Napa Valley are flanked by mountains, steep terrain, and then the mountain ranges both converge at the top of the Napa Valley. The south of the Napa Valley is open, basically. So the geography makes it, the terrain makes it very challenging to fight wildfires that break out. As I said before, these are unprecedented fires. These are the worst fires on record. We have fire crews saying that this is the worst complex of fires they have ever seen in, I mean, some of these guys have been fighting fires for 30 years and say that this is the worst they've ever seen. This is certainly the worst that I've seen, you know, in my time living here. We've had numerous wildfires. California is known for its fires, its fire season. You know, constant red flag warnings during the summer and fall, but nothing like this has ever happened to this magnitude, at least in recorded history. That's what they're saying. We're also dealing with the worst air quality that's ever been recorded in the Bay Area. I believe they measured the particulate matter in the form of parts per million. Oh, you want my keys? Sorry, we're actually loading up our cars in case we have to get out of here, because we don't know. Nonetheless, back to what I was saying. I may be interrupted at times, just so you know, because we are making preparations to evacuate if we need to. So I may have to keep getting up here, but and I don't know how long tonight's live stream is going to go. I'll address you guys in the sidebar here in a minute. I just want to get out there what I'm, you know, wanted to say, get my message out, and then we'll go to the sidebar chat and invite anybody in here who wants to join the conversation who may have questions for me or who may want to just chat with me. Anyhow, the particulate matter in the air is, there's an air quality index that starts at good, and there's several levels of it that go all the way up to, I think the last level is extremely unhealthy. That's where we're at. In fact, the air quality has been off the charts, beyond what the charts measure. So it's bad. We're having to wear special respirator masks, and in some cases we're even having to wear them inside. That's how bad it is. I'm not wearing a mask currently. I have my air purifier going in the background. It's making a bit of noise, but it's worth it to help keep the air clean inside. Once you're inside with your doors and windows locked up, the particulate matter does find its way indoors over some time, because houses are not airtight. So at some point the air quality begins to deteriorate in the interior of your home, so you always want to be running your air conditioner or air purifier. Anything that has a filter on it, a HEPA filter, or something that is rated to filter out the very fine particulate matter of smoke. So I've got we've had problems with supplies of face masks, respirators. There's a special kind, an N95 rated mask, that is the kind that we're supposed to be wearing, as opposed to your paper surgical masks that really don't do anything but filter out maybe the big stuff, the ash that's falling out of the sky. It seems like every time you know, a grocery store or a hardware store has a new supply of masks, they sell out within a half hour. Long lines at the gas stations, at the grocery store, at the hardware store, at the hardware stores for masks. I just lucked out and bought the last masks on the shelf the other day. So it's I want to say it's been incredibly stressful. We feel the weight on our shoulders right now. We just don't know for sure if we're going to have to leave. Actually, yes, we have begun to see looting here, Halo. We are dealing with that. So the police force is currently stretched thin, keeping an eye out for looters. We've had looters in areas that haven't even been hit by the fires, which is odd, but they are trying to take advantage of the situation. The National Guard actually came in, so that's been a deterrent to some of the looting, but the looting has been happening. It's just, you just might not be hearing about it much, since that's not really the main focus of the news right now. So we have a lot of problems with this. Like I said, there's a psychological aspect of it. A lot of people have left. It's kind of a ghost town around here. So many people have left because not only of the threat of having to leave and constantly being on your toes, but also because of the air quality. We cannot, there's no clean air here. The only place we can go to get clean air is north along the coast. That's about the only place we can go based on the current wind patterns. So wind is blowing out of the north. So any point north of here is fairly clean air, but we can't get north very easily because a lot of roads are closed too. So we have road closures as well. So let me talk about kind of how these fires unfolded. So we had a bunch of fires break out around the same time, and no, we haven't had to evacuate where we're living, but a lot of people have had to evacuate. The entire town of Calistoga at the north end of the Napa Valley has been under a mandatory evacuation since yesterday afternoon. We don't know when they're coming back. The fires were basically knocking on the door, the back door of Calistoga, but the fires still haven't come in. I'm going to show you guys a little map here. See if I can do a screen share. I'm going to show you what we're dealing with. Let's see, application window. Let's do that. Oops. Hang on a second, guys. All right. All right. I don't know if you guys can see this map. I'm going to have to go to my other window to see if it's showing. Hang on, guys. Oh, it's not showing anything. Hang on. Trying to figure out how to screen share this. I don't know. I don't know if that's working. Bear with me. Oh, and I really appreciate all your support. I can't thank you enough for that. Okay, let's try this. Ooh, there we go. I think it's working. Okay. Tell me if you guys can see this CAL FIRE map. I'm going to kind of switch back and forth between screens so I can see the sidebar chat. I need to get verification that you guys can see that. Oh, you can see that. I can see it myself here. Okay. So let's zoom in here. I can't see the sidebar chat right now because I'm having a look at the screen that I'm showing you. Okay, so here's the map. Okay, here's Napa, here's St. Helena, and here's Calistoga. It's about 8 miles from St. Helena to Calistoga, so let's see, 8, 16, 24. So it's about 32 miles from Napa to Calistoga. So you can see, so this is 32 miles. Just look how enormous these burn areas are. These are burn areas. These don't include, I mean, these the active burn areas that are currently burning within these burn zones are much smaller because it's already traveled along a swath of land. But you can see just how huge of an area these are. All right, so at the north end of the valley, we have the Tubbs fire. 34,770 acres, although this is kind of, this update's a little old. They've been only updating this every morning, so it's probably a little bigger by now, and the containment level is probably higher. It's 25% contained. These fires were basically all uncontained for a few days, and that's scary. That's really scary. That's part of the reason why these grew so big. The Atlas fire, that's the biggest one burning. 48,000-ish acres, 27% contained. That's a little better number than I saw earlier. And then all these fires here on the west side of the valley started out as individual little fires, and then they consolidated into one large mass. So we've got smaller acreage, but if you put all the numbers together of the acreage, you get an idea for just how big it is. The Nuns fire, 44,000 acres. Just huge. What was this one over here? That was 48, yeah. So that's the biggest one here. Pretty scary stuff, guys. Okay, I'm going to stop the screen share here. Oops, hang on. Damn Windows 10. All right. So our stretched quite thin in the beginning. Because of the magnitude of these fires, how large they were, how much area they covered, and how fast they were spreading. We had fierce winds the first night, and it just fanned and stoked these fires so large, so fast, our crews couldn't keep up. And they went largely uncontained. The visibility was reduced also so badly that they couldn't get air tankers in there or helicopters. They couldn't get anything. So a lot of people were kind of angry and wondering, well, why, what's going on? Why are we having 0% containment day after day after day? For logistic reasons, they couldn't get air support in, and our crews were stretched then. So yesterday, they called in troops from other states and even other countries. We have Canadian and Australian crews here, which is pretty epic. and the National Guard came in. Now, the National Guard, they're not firefighters. They're just here to provide a little extra support in terms of, I think, law enforcement, you know, keep the looting at bay, that sort of thing. Basically provide security on the ground for us, if I'm not mistaken. So we have, we've got the feds in here, and we're pretty well staffed at this time. And finally, we were hearing air tankers yesterday, helicopters, dragging those buckets through the air. The big old 747 air tanker, 744, that's the name of the aircraft, is here with thousands of gallons of fire retardant. It's crazy. So with that said, they've managed to contain, get much more containment on these, get the fire break lines carved out, and you can't use the word retardant. I know, it's politically incorrect. I'm beyond that right now. We're just so stressed out over here that we don't even care about our choice of words anymore. But I know you're just kidding. I know you're just joking. Anyway, we're just trying to stay sane. It's hard. It's been a ghost town, like I said. The few times I've gone out, we've been cooped up at home because we're afraid that if we go out and we need to evacuate at the last second, they will not let you back into your house. So it's best to stay put if you can. If things get safe, or I'm sorry, if things become unsafe, you leave. Or when the sheriff knocks on your door or hollers over the PA system to get out. Their evacuation efforts have been such that they haven't even had time to go door to door in a lot of cases. Just drive up and down the street with a PA speaker, telling people to get out. People have largely been cooperative in leaving. Sorry, my voice, that's the other thing about all the smoke in the air, is my voice has been very gravelly. It feels like I have a cold. My eyes are actually okay. They're not burning too much. But the back of my throat, the back of my nose, every day that goes by with this smoke, despite the fact that I'm wearing a respirator, they're not perfect. Some particulate matter still gets in. I feel like I have a cold, even though I know I don't. And we just feel sick. A lot of us feel sick from the stress and the lack of sleep. So I'm trying to stay together emotionally and physically. It's been hard. It's been really, really hard. It's one of the hardest things we've had to go through here in the valley. All the unknown, and we just keep trying to remind ourselves that we've got massive crews on scene. We're probably going to be okay. If we have to evacuate, it's not the end of the world. It sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Just trying to keep things into perspective. We know that this too shall pass. There will come a point where the fires will be out, and we will be able to carry on with our lives. I don't know what else to say. I think I've covered everything. I think I'm gonna move on to questions in the sidebar. If anybody would like to join this discussion here and talk to me, chat with me, let me know, and I'll send you a link to the chat. Let me know if anybody wants to join. And does anybody have any questions? I'm taking questions now. There's a little bit of a delay, so between when I talk into the microphone and no. So I'm going to wait to hear from anybody here in the sidebar. I still don't see anything. Oh, actually, I do see a question here from Austin. Do you still go to work, or is everything closed? I have been working. Much shorter shifts because of the situation. I don't want to be away from home too long. I'm keeping things. I'm just doing the bare essentials with my work. Bare essentials. And I'm getting right back home. So I've only been working an hour or two a day, which is unprecedented. Normally people will be like, ooh, I only have to work an hour today. Yay. Not in this situation. How many people have evacuated? I don't know exactly, but I can tell you that the city of Calistoga has been evacuated. I think the population is, what is it, 7,000? If anybody wants to look up Calistoga, Google it. I can do that myself. Hang on. See what the population is there. Should have done this under Wikipedia. Would have been quicker. I think it's 5,155. So a little over 5,000 people have evacuated there. Have people evacuated, and how many people in Napa have been evacuated? You know? Okay, I'm not sure on that. So I'm going to say under 10,000. We have in Napa County, we have 110 or 20,000 people in the county here. I can tell you that in the rural areas, there have been a lot of evacuations. So it's kind of hard to say how many. Driving mistakes in SoCal says he'll join. So, all right, give me a second. Driving mistakes in SoCal. I'll get you up a invite. Bear with me, please. And I will answer questions here. I got to juggle for a second. Hang on. Get you that invite here. Driving mistakes in SoCal. If it pulls anything up. No, it doesn't pull anything up. All right. I'm going to have to send it to your private message. So bear with me now. Open up a new tab. Shoot. Get that invite. See how YouTube has streamlined things? Not. Link to live stream. And then I'll answer your questions here. All right, driving mistakes, SoCal, check your inbox. It should be there. Should be there, so check it. Check your spam folder. It's probably where it went. Okay, thank you, Idun Valkyrie. We are reasonably okay. Trying to be. Oh yeah. Thank you, some normal guy, for bringing that up. Okay, we were without power the first 2 days, 3 days? No more than 2.5 days. Yeah, we were without power the first 2.5 days, which really sucked because we couldn't run the air purifier. All right, which means we also lost internet. We also lost cell phone service. We had no cell phone service for a day after we got power back. So we were without that the longest, cell phone service, which really sucked. We had to, there were only like, I think Verizon was the only one working. So we had to find friends who had Verizon phones who would let us use our phones so that we could tell our family how we were doing. That sucked. We had finally got our internet back. That was good. Okay. So communications are better now, obviously. There's still a few people without power, but by and large, pretty much everyone has power now. Yeah. There were a lot of people missing that were then accounted for. J-World, is there a charity event like what happened in Fort McMurray? There is a charity event. Do you know what that is? They've been talking about it on the radio here. KVON is our network station. They may have something on their website that has the fundraising venue on there. Let me Let me see if KVON has. Oh, do they have a? Wait a minute here. Oh, they must have a website. Let's see if I can find that for you. Huh? I thought KVON had a website. That's weird. Well, let's see. Let me type in Napa Fire and Charity. How to help support wine country fire victims. So I'm going to tell you. All right. So bear with me here. Let me pull that up. Okay. We did lose several wineries here. 3,000. Well, I don't know. The numbers may be a little old, but last I knew, 3,500 homes had been lost. Okay, there's oh God, this is a little. Oh, you know what? I'm going to post the link in the sidebar chat so you guys can see the website that lists all the charity events. How about that? All right, let's do that. So I'm going to copy and paste. Did it go? Yeah, it went. Okay, so you saw what I posted there. Check that out. Okay, I'm going to scroll back up, try to get through these questions. Do you have any dash cam footage? I only have dash cam footage of the heavy smoke, of the couple bad drivers I caught while I was out and about, but really nothing too exciting. Yeah, okay, I hate Diet Cola. Hey, I hate Diet Cola too. You're not the only one. Yes, you did miss some of my stream. So in case you're just now tuning in, we are okay for the time being. We're monitoring the situation. We're under an evacuation advisory, but so far we haven't been evacuated. You can check out NapaValleyRegister.com is our local newspaper if you want to keep up to date with the local news. Okay, I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Yeah, 250,000 evacuated, I done Valkyrie. Yeah, that takes into account Napa County's population is only 110, 120. However, these fires aren't just affecting Napa County, they're also affecting Sonoma County. So the city of Santa Rosa, which is just on the other side of the mountains from here, got hit the hardest as in terms of urban destruction. The winds were so strong. Normally you have a bit of a buffer with wildfires with urban and suburban stretches of land. They just don't burn as well. You don't have as much wild grass around there. But these fires were so ferocious that it burned a huge chunk out of Santa Rosa. Horrible destruction. Just awful. It just makes me sick to my stomach when I see the pictures and what the people lost. It's just really heartbreaking. Really, really heartbreaking. This was an evil fire. On the Napa side, it was we had mostly rural destruction rather than suburban destruction. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people are drinking. We're mentioning whiskey and Sprite with booze. Here's somebody on. Did somebody just join? Hi, how you doing there?
I'm doing great, all things considered. Thank you.
Thank you for joining. So where are you in proximity to the Southern California fires?
I'm in the Huntington Beach area right now, so I'm away from the hills. But Monday night there was a major traffic jam. I think that was related to that fire that we had.
Okay.
On the 57.
All right. Let me ask you something. I do not have my headphones on, so when you talk, I just have your voice coming through the speakers. Is anybody hearing any feedback through my microphone from my speakers? Either you, Bad Drivers of SoCal, or anybody else in the sidebar?
I'm not hearing anything right now.
Okay, there could be a noise canceling feature, either in the software or, well, not with the mic, but with the software. Okay, good. I just don't feel like wearing a headphone so I can hear my wife in case she says we need to get out of here, or has questions for me about what to take and what to leave behind.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bad Drivers of Orange County, California. He he was going to Riverside on Monday. He got stuck in some huge traffic for 4 hours.
Is this traffic related to the fires down south?
Yes, that it was related to it. I believe it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the 91 was closed temporarily due to the fire danger.
Yeah, KCG brings up a good point. Don't forget the cats. Yes, we would absolutely not leave our cat behind under any circumstance. We'll bring the cat. We've got our chickens. We already have a plan for how we'd get the chickens, get the chickens out, because we're not coming back to any fried chicken. They're our pets. We don't need our pets. So, we got to be conscious of our animals. So they are family members. We don't leave them behind. We will stick them out in a box if we have to, whatever we have to do to get them out. How far south are the fires? Are you referring to the... I'm assuming he's referring to the Southern California fires.
Anaheim Hill fires.
Yeah. I got my CAL FIRE map here. I'm going to go back to that. I see that there's one fire burning east of Anaheim.
Yeah, that's pretty much contained, but it's still burning.
Yeah, that one is 9,217 acres, 65% contained. So they've, it looks like you guys are doing better than we are.
Yes, but unfortunately, we lost some homes here too.
How many homes were lost?
I don't remember the exact number here, but I maybe remember having a false memory here. Maybe around 10 homes, but that may not be the right answer.
Yeah. Yes, we do have bottled water in case we lose utilities. Now, people on wells did not have water when the power went out, because obviously wells the water has to be drawn up against gravity, so you have to have a pump that's powered somehow. So those folks were without water and the electricity. We are not on wells where we are, so we've been fortunate enough that we have had fresh, free running water and a hot water heater that seems to have a mechanical thermostat. I was kind of worried about that. When the power went out, I'm thinking, oh gosh, do we need to conserve the hot water that's left in our hot water tank? But as it turns out, as time went on, we never ran out of hot water. So the thermostat must have a mechanical backup, or possibly even a battery backup or something. So what caused this fire? Well, I can't speak of Southern California, but as far as our fires up here, we don't really know. They're still investigating, but they're suspecting that it had to do with PG&E power lines that snapped in the wind and created electrical arcs that then started fires. Now, the night that these fires broke out, we had a red flag warning. It was really windy. The winds were gusting, I can't even tell you, just epic winds that we're having. There was a very low humidity. I mean, the dew points were probably down into the 20s, upper teens. It was that dry. So the combination of unfavorable weather conditions and busted power lines is what they're thinking. They do not suspect arson. But we'll wait till their investigation comes out before we conclude on that. Now, Southern California, SoCal, do they know what the cause of the Anaheim Hills fire was?
I'm going to research that right now because I had 2 exams this week, so I had a lot to handle. So now that I'm free, it's a good time for me to...
Good time to, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I hate to call a news said 50 plus. Yes, that's That's about right. Now, some places are bad for fireworks. It's interesting because in Napa County, fireworks are illegal. They're illegal everywhere except for the city of St. Helena. They're illegal here. So technically, anybody on a red flag warning day, could have been out there with fireworks, goofing around, which is interesting. I think fireworks should be illegal. If they're normally legal in some areas, they should be outlawed during certain times of the year. Within reason. Things really dry up here around late August. So, Arizona road cams here. Wendy, check your private messages.
Well, I do have some. I got something here from the LA Times. So I'm reading it. It broke out near the freeway, which is telling.
Yeah, cigarette butt. Yeah.
Yeah, cigarette butts. Those are no joke.
No, I know. Probably the same lady that was on Stanley Roberts' video, right? No. Yeah.
Yeah, Andre's home got threatened a few years ago because of some fire too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yay, Miss Wendy.
Oh,
come
yes.
On in, Wendy.
Glad to have you, Wendy.
Yeah, come on in. Anybody else? I saw Halo was here a while ago. I don't know if he's still around. He's welcome. Anybody's welcome. I'll be eating my Taco Bell online.
Quesarito.
Yeah, anything good, Wendy? Super dry grass.
That's getting me hungry. Taco Bell is aplenty in this town.
Oh, how many would you estimate you have in your city limits?
I would say we have enough, but there's at least 2 within easy reach of my area.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds good. We've barely eaten just because we're so stressed out. I've got my bag of chips over here. I normally don't eat chips, but at times like these, sometimes you just have to. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the other thing. If you're going to throw a cigarette butt out the window, which you shouldn't be doing anyway, at least put the damn thing out. Yeah, I never understood that. They should be charged. I think there should be heftier penalties for that. For not only littering, it's a $2,000 fine for littering in California, but there should be a far greater penalty for throwing a lit cigarette out the window. Maybe even jail time. That might discourage more people.
Yeah, because cigarette butts, that they can do. It's like a very hefty price to pay for that kind of littering in the form of all those fires that can start.
Oh yeah, no kidding. A lot of people say, well, add another law to the books that how are you going to enforce it? Well, more and more people have dash cams, and sometimes people do these things, and there just happens to be a cop behind them.
And that, I think it falls under involuntary arson anyway, so not necessarily need to have a law.
That's true. Right? Just reinforce existing laws. When I say reinforce it, never mind.
Yeah, I like keeping things simple.
Yeah. Oh, link isn't working? All right, let me try that again, Wendy. Bear with me.
Are you using Chrome? That's the browser that usually works best.
Yeah, I'm using Chrome. All right, let's try that. There, Wendy.
Or any browser based on Chrome or Chromium. The Chromium base works well too.
What did you say, Chromium?
Yeah, that's the baseline in source code that Chrome was based upon.
Chromium?
Yeah, that's sort of the base project that that Chrome branched out from.
It sounds like something on the periodic table. Actually, I think
That it
chromium
is.
is. Okay, Wendy, try it now. I hope this works. The link I just sent you now from the invite function is what I sent to SoCal here. So if this doesn't work for you, I don't know. I wouldn't know why. I may have accidentally sent you from the invite link function. The window is what I sent to SoCal here. So there you are. If this doesn't work for you,
Okay.
Hey. Hey.
Great to have you.
I was just getting impatient.
Hey, talk amongst yourselves for a minute. I need to take a bathroom break, and I need to go churl for something to eat.
Haven't you learned you're supposed to do that before streams?
No, I never learn.
Oh. Who's this guy? Who's this other guy on here? Who am I talking to?
Oh, this is Driving Mistakes in SoCal.
Oh, okay.
You've talked to him before.
Hello, it is I.
I haven't heard your voice before.
Yeah, that's a. Yeah, I'm glad to meet you, Wendy.
Nice to talk to you now. I'm eating my Taco Bell, so you know.
Yeah, I join you a lot in the text chats when you do a live stream.
Yeah, I know. I've seen you. I just never actually talked to you. Like.
I don't doubt it.
What is that clicking? Like, what's that noise?
Me selectively disabling the mic.
Oh.
If it gets too annoying, I'll not do it.
It's already annoying.
Okay, well, just keep the mic on then.
Why were you taking it off?
Just in case any noises come in through, but I got headphone the issue.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'll just keep it simple.
Yeah. A law against distracted streaming.
Distracted streaming.
So how's it going?
Oh, going great. I knocked it out of the park on an exam today.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
What was the exam for?
Food Protection Manager certification.
Oh my God, isn't that the worst?
Oh, it's so stressful, and it's like, because I'm constantly telling myself it's not going to be that hard. Yet you're still wondering, did I get to choose the right temperature for food safety on this question?
It's like frickin' biology class. You got to learn all the stupid bacteria and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's so horrible. I had to get certified. I'm certified. I'm ServSafe certified.
Oh yeah, you are as well.
Yeah, because I used to work at Starbucks, Panera, and Dunkin'. I used to be store managers for them.
Yeah, I needed something for this quarter. I needed it for a class I'm taking next quarter. I needed something more higher in rank than the simple food handler card.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I need to think of food safety from the position of a kitchen manager.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard trying to remember all those temperatures and remember the names of the foodborne illnesses and all that. It's rough.
All right.
I feel like I'm back in high school.
There was one question, like I was able to deduce it because the question asks what employee illness do you need to report especially or something like that, and three choices were bacterial related, and there was only one called norovirus that was the only one that's a virus. So I thought, that must be the answer.
Yeah.
Because viruses are stuff that can spread to other people.
Yeah, the norovirus, I think, is the worst one out of them.
Yeah, I intend to not figure out what that feels like.
Okay, so So is that what you're going to school for? Like restaurant, a chef or a restaurant or whatever?
Yeah, restaurant, from the culinary arts side of things.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, yeah, because I took a career planning course, and because before I started my college, started community college, I wanted to be very sure that very sure that I was choosing the career that was matching my temperament.
Mm-hmm.
And so, according to the profile, it looked like I had that looked like culinary would be very well suited to my preferred learning style, temperament, and whatnot.
Okay, cool. And how many years do you got left?
I'm projected to be done in the spring.
Oh, you're almost there then.
Oh yeah, yeah. We got quite a few dash cameras in the community that are also going to college. Like a lot of them going to University of South Carolina.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like we got Clueless of Maryland, USC dash cam, and as well as some others too.
It must be a good school then if everybody's in there.
Yeah, but Cal Poly also has a lot of commuters from across state lines too. Like I've seen people from New York parked in the lot, and Connecticut even a few.
Uh-huh. I see a lot of out-of-state plates for the University of Arizona here.
Oh, I bet.
Mostly California. But I've seen East Coast.
Do you ever get any fire danger in Tucson?
Oh, yeah, there's a wildfire season, which happens right before monsoon season. So, like, May and June. And there's pretty bad. Like, I think there was only one fire that actually was that got houses. Most of them are in the mountains where there's not many houses. But they get big. They're like tons and tons of acres. And there's actually a fire today. I meant to post that on Instagram, but I drove by a fire.
Yeah, one suggests, by the way, about how a dash cam channel. One thing I suggest, have an assortment of clips ready to go, like for a pilot episode before you start the channel. That way, the moment the channel goes up, you've got an episode ready to feature.
Good idea.
I'm back.
Welcome
hello,
back.
Napa.
I got my grub.
What's your grub? What you eating?
Pasta. Some pasta.
Nope. It is so hard to get good pasta out here. I'm so depressed about that.
Now, you talking about a pasta that's prepared already, or?
There's like barely any Italian restaurants here.
Really?
Yeah, it's all friggin' Mexican.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine.
And I like Mexican food for sure, but
yeah,
I want some really good pasta, and that's hard to find.
Yeah. Oh, you want to know what's somebody on the radio just said while I was taking my food out of the microwave. Somebody said when, what did he say exactly? He said when America's at its worst. No. How did he word it? No. I don't know. He said something like when things are at their worst, Americans are at their best. I would like to say that's true, and in some cases it is. Some Americans are at their best, but some aren't. For example, we're not even out of this disaster yet. We're not even out of threat. And there's already phone calls from scammers trying to trick people into, giving out their bank account numbers. They'll call and say, you've been approved for a such and such dollar amount relief fund. And all you need to do is give us your account number and social security number. And yeah, there's already scammers out there trying to take advantage of people. And we're not even out of this disaster. I mean, they shouldn't be doing that anyway, but it just goes to show how rotten people are.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's not surprising, but also sad too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So just a lot of things we're worrying about at the time, at the moment.
Yeah, just use your common sense. If it sounds too good to be true, the offer, then it probably is, as they say.
Yeah.
Well, scammers will never tell you where they're from.
Right, they won't.
Their phone number is always something obscure. It's always a 800 number usually. But government won't like contact over the phone. They always give like public announcements of saying where to go.
Yeah.
It wouldn't, So there's just a lot of ways to identify. You can also like reverse look up the number. Whitepages.com.
Mm-hmm.
And if people have reported it for spam, it'll show up. So
Yeah.
you always got to be smart and look up stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true. A little common sense goes a long ways.
Yep.
You can usually tell right away, that it's a scam. A lot of times these people are calling from I don't know, shady call centers in India or the Philippines or somewhere
Nigeria is
overseas.
the biggest scam place.
Like the IRS. All these IRS scam callers are calling from India.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like,
No, what does India have anything to do with the U.S. government?
exactly.
Really?
Exactly. What
I guess the IRS is cutting their budget, so they're saying
so they're
India
outsourcing.
now. Sounds
They're
effective
outsourcing.
to me.
Yeah. So crazy. Who falls for that crap?
Unfortunately, there are a million people that will fall for that. You're just so gullible or just
And that's sad.
stupid. I hate to say it. I hate to call them stupid.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. No, that's sad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Any questions in the sidebar?
Feel free to ask.
Or do you, Wendy, have any questions? I know that you and I have been texting each other, so I know that you have a basic idea for how I'm doing.
Yep. I don't think I have any questions.
Oh. Wendy and I are pals. We text each other.
Oh, yeah.
We're going out.
We are. Long distance relationship.
Oh, yeah. That's the way to play it safe.
Right.
I don't mess with dash cameras in that way.
What? Say again?
I said I don't mess with dash cameras in that way.
No. Yeah. My wife would never go for that. But she's cool with it. She's cool with.
I'm sure I would be able to convince her.
Who knows? Maybe sometime Albuquerque, Nick will come to Tucson sometime to visit.
What are you saying?
He already has.
No,
He really has. Okay.
He hasn't been to Arizona.
Oh,
He's the one that whines and makes me go to his.
Oh. I see how it is.
Yeah, he's a bum. He's lazy.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want to drive down here.
I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if it who was, going to whose house.
It was always his.
Okay. Oh, Bad Drivers Utah just popped up in the sidebar.
Right.
Yes. I want to say, I didn't get a chance to comment on your video that you posted. Bad Drivers Utah posted a video, giving us a shout out. Myself and Steph over there, Northern California drivers, to extend his thoughts and prayers to us over here. And I just want to say, absolutely appreciate the support. And what else can I say? We're a tight knit community here, this Dashcam community. We look out for each other and do those things. And also, Bad Drivers of Greater Los Angeles also did a video similar to that. I don't know if he's tuned in. Probably not. There's only 12 people tuned in. But if he later watches this stream, I'll say thank you for your support as well. So we really appreciate it. And yes, we're doing relatively okay. We're trying to breathe clean air. That's tricky. It's been really hard. We've gone through a lot of psychological stress. Roads are closed. We're under a constant threat of evacuation because we never know which way the wind's going to start blowing, and those fires coming, possibly coming toward us. So we've been just on edge since Sunday night. It's been horrible, and we just don't know when it's going to end. So this live stream's kind of giving me a little outlet, way to occupy my mind a little bit and to talk to you guys, and at least to feel a little better.
I'd offer you some Taco Bell. That will make you feel better, but
Oh, I love Taco Bell.
it'll get cold by the time it gets to you.
Yeah, it'll probably be moldy by the time it gets to me. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin your appetite by saying that.
I'm just choking. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. Nick, get over there. Do some CPR.
Well, I'm actually going up to Albuquerque again.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, when?
On the 19th.
On the 19th?
I'm not going to say what it's for, though.
Oh,
Okay.
Bad Drivers Utah. I also want to say, if you'd like to join this chat, you're welcome to. I'll send you the link to the chat. So you're welcome to come on in here and talk to us, Utah, if you want. Or anybody else. Anybody else? Let us know.
I don't want to talk to him.
You're our next contestant, Utah.
Yeah. Bad Drivers of Central California says, my aunt lives in Calistoga, and she says that it's like a ghost town. She's staying in Sacramento for now. Yeah, it pretty much is. They fortunately have the National Guard there keeping the looters away.
That's what makes me more mad than scammers, is freaking
the looters. Oh, I know.
Like, come on, seriously?
I need to post a sign in my front yard that says looters will be shot on sight as a deterrent.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, he's gonna join. I'm Utah. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna send you the link. I'm gonna send it to. Well, I'm probably gonna end up having to send it to your inbox because the invite feature in the Google Hangouts window is not working right. But let me try it anyway. Oh, it's working now.
Oh, that's a catchy one.
That is catchy. I like that.
It's not working. Okay. Okay. All right, Utah. I'm gonna send it to your inbox. I'm just getting there. YouTube has a very long way of getting to certain features. Live stream link.
YouTube can blow me.
Yeah.
So
you can't blow me because
the video I put up the other day saying that I was live streaming on
watch
Twitch,
out, Wendy.
that's not family friendly apparently.
Yeah. Utah, check your.
You just got demonetized.
What?
Oh, careful, Wendy. I think by saying that you may have gotten demonetized.
I already am.
Oh. Yes, may as well.
Overnight, like, this is what I don't get though.
I guess Patreon is the way to go.
All of my tags on my videos are exactly the same because I just use the default upload and I have default tags. They're all the same. But some videos are making it and some aren't.
Oh man, it's like you gotta make Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood level of family friendliness if you want to get that money.
The video I put out the other day was just saying, "Hey, I'm live streaming on Twitch. Go over there." And that got demonetized, and yet the bloopers video with me and Nick with fake blood and a lot of cursing, it's totally fine.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why that is.
They have the tags exactly the same.
I'll tell you
that
why.
Monetized bot is garbage.
As soon
Sorry
as I
to
swallow
interrupt
my
you.
food, I'll tell you why.
Go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt.
That's okay. The reason why some are getting tagged and some aren't, and this goes not just for the monetization feature, but also the algorithm that recommends your video. It's because they are using a program that utilizes artificial intelligence. It's a program that learns. So it's not perfect at first. It's kind of spotty, and then over time it kind of learns what to filter out and what not to, and it takes a great deal of time actually for that to work. There was a YouTube expert talking about that.
Oh yeah.
So
Right now
that's why
it's-
some are hit and miss.
Right now, it's like the Ed 209 of bots. You surrender even if you surrender and hold your hands up, it'll still fire at you and blow you away.
It's like it's loosened up on me lately. Like normally, I upload a video, it's instantly demonetized.
Anything that is
Oh God.
anything that is not a compilation is demonetized.
Oh, even my compilations were.
That's for some reason those are the only things that weren't touched. But even my live streams, even those like 2-second videos of me saying, "Hey, I'm having a live stream," those are done. Like they're all done.
Yeah.
Except for my comps, and that's where I yell and scream and bitch the most.
And I was having the opposite. My comps were getting demonetized, and now nothing's getting demonetized. So
No,
it's
I'm getting a shit ton of stuff demonetized.
it's just the artificial intelligence thing that's still learning.
Yeah, artificial intelligence is stupid.
I know, intelligence my ass.
For real.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're just waiting for
They just make a lot of excuses. There's a lot of stuff broken, and they're not admitting that there's broken stuff. They won't admit to it.
No, I know.
I can understand that the algorithm's got to learn blah, blah, blah. But to have that stuff change overnight and to not even acknowledge that people are getting auto unsubbed, that's just stupid. But we can go on about this forever. We're not here for that.
No. Oh, here he is.
Does it work? Am I good?
You are good.
Yes.
You're in there.
Hey.
Thank you
Victory.
for joining.
You're good. You're great.
Absolutely.
You are wonderful.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
sorry that it's so delayed, but
That's okay.
I was busy. So
That's okay. That's all right. So we've got Wendy, you know Wendy. We've got Driving Mistakes of SoCal, and we have me, Bad Drivers in Napa Valley.
we got the whole
So
team.
that's who you're
here.
talking to tonight.
Awesome. I'll post on my Instagram and Snapchat for my bad drivers, so all them can hopefully come over. But the YouTube account that it's using is like not my bad drivers, like it's just a different one. So everybody, it's me. So don't be confused, but it's all good.
I generally try to limit
Sure about
the.
that?
I generally.
No, you're not lying.
True. This isn't Bad Drivers of Utah. This is all a lie.
It could be. You're a scammer. You scam.
I've been scammed enough. I don't scam others.
Yeah. So I usually keep these streams to about 5 people at the most. That way it doesn't get too difficult to carry on a conversation.
I feel like that would be pretty. Yeah, that's a lot of people.
It is.
But
Even then it can be challenging.
it makes it fun, I guess. The more, the merrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you get everyone who wants to talk all at the same time, it just doesn't work online.
That would be frustrating, actually. That
Yeah.
would be frustrating.
Utah, is this the first time I've had you in a stream or been in
It
one
is.
with you? It is, okay.
I posted on something Instagram about your CRV today.
So we're talking to each other for the first time.
That's true. Off of the internet. Yep. This
Off
is
of
the first, face to
Off
face.
off of the interwebs.
Interwebs. I know. I just said face to face. This isn't even face to face, but close enough.
Yeah, no face reveals for me.
Yeah, well, when I first clicked it, it was like my face, and I was like, "Wow, I almost hit go live." That would have been.
Oh gosh, who
That would
wants?
have been cool. Yeah.
God, who wants to see my face? Ooh.
I'm sure there's plenty of people. I have you guys, and Napa, I know that you saw it on one of my videos, but Have you guys had more trolls recently, or is it just me? Because it's been ridiculous.
We have had a recent wave of trolls, an increase, a recent wave. It comes in waves.
Yes.
It's kind of passed now. I would say maybe a week or two ago, it settled again. But there was a good month where I had a lot more trolls than usual.
It is so frustrating. They're trying to kill me.
Yeah, it's like they rotate between different dash cameras to pick on. For a while, they were getting windy. Then they moved on to me. They were getting me. Now they're bothering you. And who knows who else I'll move on to next.
Northern California dash cam got hit too. He's Tesla dash cam now, by the way.
Oh, he got hit as well?
Yeah, he actually, on that video of the drunken Cadillac driver, he actually pinned up one comment that had homophobic slurs in it just to humiliate them.
Yeah. Those are...
I have 2 words in my blacklist, and all the trolls get thrown into that because they're so predictable and stupid that they use just those 2 words.
Usually it's high schoolers or junior high schoolers, I bet.
Yeah, especially the ones we can classify as actual trolls. Now, there are people that have opinions, and we might not agree with their opinions.
Views. I always thank them for watching.
Yeah.
If I reply to them,
they're so annoying.
I always thank them for watching if I happen to reply to them.
Trolls are like herpes. That's true. Now, which strain would you say? Simplex 2, 3, 4?
Whatever the worst one is.
No kidding.
Especially that tiring rant about how that driver was not as close. Was not too close. Get over it or something like that.
That's the most common, I'd say.
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Zoom
apparently
in.
wide-angle lenses are a myth.
Zoom in your cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or people are like, you're zooming in your camera when you're driving.
Serious, zoom it in.
And by the way, Napa, I got something to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, Napa, please stop zooming in on your rear camera while you drive.
That was the best comment I ever. I defended you so hard.
I know. I gotta stop reaching back with my 7-foot-long arm and pressing the dials on that thing. I know. I have this bad habit of using my 7-foot arm when I'm driving and doing other things behind my head.
Jay Worrell, really quick. Sorry, I forgot that I can read people's comments, so I just switched over and I'm reading them. The CRV is great. I need to get an oil change, and I'm not in the mood to get one because Jiffy Lube upsells you for every freaking penny that you have. So
don't go there.
I know, but it's close, and I have a coupon.
I just changed my oil today, as it turns out.
For price,
Oh, really?
don't complain.
Yeah, I did it in the garage before I left.
I used to change my own oil until changing my own oil became more expensive than taking my car in to have the oil changed. Can you believe that?
Really?
Yeah.
I changed my own oil until I got to Dodge, and then everything is in.
That's because around here the garages buy the oil in bulk, because that's where the bulk of the cost is. So they buy their oil in bulk. Doesn't cost them as much as it would cost a consumer like you or me to go into the auto parts store and buy quarts of oil. So around here it actually costs about $20 to $30 less to take your car in to have the oil change done than it does to do it yourself.
That's
yeah,
bad.
but I got particular parts that I like on my Jeep that aren't available, like the royal purple oil filters.
Right.
So that's why I like to do it myself, because my hand is touching my stuff, and also I can pick and choose what oil I'd like and what oil filter that way.
Yeah.
I just feel like sometimes they lie. Like they told me my light above my license plate was out, so I was like, they're like, it's $15, and I was like, I'm not going to pay that much. So after I drove away and I looked, and the light was perfectly fine. So I feel like they just lie to get you to buy things.
Did you say 15?
Yeah, $15.
For what?
For like the little light bulb above your license plate at night.
Oh, well, they're kind of expensive though.
Yeah, well, I looked it up online. I could get one for $6, so I guess they're just charging labor. But I'm like, can't take that. My whole issue was like, it wasn't even out though. I think that they assumed I'd just say, oh, sure, I don't care, but I'm too cheap for that. So.
Yeah. Yeah, light bulbs. Obviously, we've all had light bulbs go out, and the garages have offered to, like if I take my car in for something else and they notice the light bulb's out, they'll offer to change a light bulb for me. And a long time ago, I said, yeah, go ahead and do it. May as well. Car's already in the garage. Just do it. And they charged me $60 to change the light bulb, where I could have purchased the bulb for about $2 and done it myself in like 10 seconds. Stupid.
Wow.
So I've never done that again. Never. I always change my own light bulbs now because the garages will charge sometimes like a half-hour minimum just to do that.
You guys gotta find some garages you can trust, man. Because
Yeah.
I've never had the problem of being overcharged or being screwed over or anything.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know of any garage here in Napa that does not charge kind of a ridiculous labor cost to change a light bulb. There just isn't any. And you know, the funny thing is, they all get great reviews on Yelp and Google, like they're the top places to go, and everybody talks about how great they are, and they are. I mean, they just for some reason just have some sort of policy that they've got to charge a certain amount for certain things, but that's just how things are here, I guess.
I have a really good place that I go. Like it's a mom and pop kind of place,
Yeah.
and they're always super awesome. But I don't know if you ever saw that video I posted. I went to a Jiffy Lube pretty far from my house, but I had a coupon and I had my dash cam rolling, and they were trash talking my car. They said it was an effing faggots car and all this stuff. And
yes, I remember that one.
yeah, and I was like, first off, what makes a Jeep, like, how does a Jeep mean, like, why would you even use like a homophobic slur? First off, you don't even know, like, the car's just sitting there in the parking lot.
Right.
So I was like, honestly, I'm not gonna let this one go. So I sent it to the owner, and he immediately fired the person and gave me 4 car washes and a free registration. And he went above and beyond, and I wasn't doing it for free stuff. I was just like,
Right.
that dude does not deserve a job.
Right. Yeah, you were just obviously doing your part to prevent the next, person from enduring an unprofessional employee, and they shouldn't be working with the public if they have that kind of attitude.
I know. I'm like, this dude has hair down to his butt. Like, this guy's not one I feel like in a place to judge others. But
no, definitely not.
It's sad that that's how people are though. And that's like, I feel like there's a lot of good people, and there's also a lot of
bad people.
A lot of people that want to hurt other people, I guess. Like this Vegas shooting, I still can't get over. I'm like so sad about it still.
Oh, I know. I think it comes down to the fact that people are mentally deranged. 4% of the population are sociopaths, and sociopath and psychopath are kind of interchangeable terms now in the world of psychology.
Which one of us is the psychopath?
Me. Psychopaths, they have no empathy for others, and I definitely,
Yeah, I don't
feel sorry for others in bad situations. So there's just some different traits, but one of the big one is that they don't have empathy for others. That's a big one.
That's terrifying.
And so you get, those are the ones that get all the attention online because they're the most vocal.
That's why I'm relieved, Napa, because I realized I have empathy when I was in a sort of a slightly deep state of shock to hear that Napa Valley was burning.
Yeah. It's I feel sad for the city of Santa Rosa, especially. We're hit the hardest. I mean, I felt sad for everybody, but
I first heard about it from my mom because we got a cousin in Santa Rosa.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, wait. Napa lives somewhere near there.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't get a hold of you for like a day and a half or 2 days.
I know. You're like, where are you?
I'm like texting Cammie. I'm like, Cammie, he's not replying.
Yeah, we were just hunkering down without electricity, phone, internet, nothing. No connection to the outside world. It was, very unpleasant, to say the least, to be without these
things. That's a nice way to put it.
That's scary.
Yeah, well, it is. Yeah, I couldn't tell my mom and dad. My mom and dad live in different states, so I can't just knock on their door and say, "Hey, I'm here." I have to be able to call them. So I had to track down people that had Verizon phones because the service I have, there was no service. So Verizon were the only customers that had service.
I would have been good then.
Yeah. Hey, BDGLA, thank you for joining the sidebar chat. You're welcome to join this conversation. I've got room for one more in here. I have room for one more, so let me know if you want to come in.
I could listen to his accent all night.
So,
good old Greater Los Angeles.
yeah. And
yeah.
now that he's here, now that he's listening, I just want to say thank you for that video that you did. Giving out your thoughts and support to our area that have been hit really hard, and all the stress we're going through over here. Just want to tell you that we appreciate the support you've given us, and thank you. So, if you want to join, you'll join a bit later. Okay. All right. So.
Boo.
All right. Shoot yourself. That's no problem with us.
Yeah.
Don't speak for us.
Okay.
I have a problem with it.
You do.
Well,
Wendy didn't want me in here either. Wendy's trying to boot out everybody.
Okay. I won't speak for you.
I'm just trolling. People don't realize.
Yeah.
People don't realize how much of a troll I am.
I have realized. I have.
I troll everywhere.
I always have that run the probabilities of if I'm being trolled or not.
I troll my own chat.
Yeah.
My own comments.
Yep.
And I troll others. Someone I commented on.
Oh yeah.
I replied to my Dashcam 6's comment on some other dash camera's video because I was trolling my Dashcam 6.
Sorry
The comment got deleted.
Sorry to interrupt you guys. My wife wants to say hi to you guys.
Hi, wifey.
Hi, guys. This is Wifey.
Hello.
Hello, Mrs. Napa.
Oh,
This is Napa.
I've been
Mrs. Napa, that's great.
frantically just kind of rummaging through random shit. It's amazing what we stash in places we forget we put things.
Oh, I can tell you that.
You think you're organized, and you're not. So if anything comes out of this and our house is still standing, I'm doing some serious purging. I'm gonna get
There we go.
I'm gonna get a bottle of something to drink, and I'm just gonna start throwing crap away.
Right,
all
right
you can
over
do.
that line.
Yeah. I'm organized. I just put stuff into messy piles.
Oh, well, I have this horrible habit of just like, you put things in this box and you shove it in a corner, and you got a hat box over here, and you got random stuff in there, and then you kind of sort of got some things organized. I can honestly say I had 4 Rubbermaid containers that were already pre-organized. Like one had all my records, and one had all my sewing stuff, and another one had a bunch of childhood photos. So, I mean, I had some organization. I could just grab those 4 tubs and throw them in a car. But then everything else was just like, okay, I got the most important, the jewelry, the paperwork, and my records.
In your life.
In my life. Like 3 or 4 things are just like, close to you.
You got some Tupperware for your chickens?
I have a little chicken cage. I don't know if it'll fit in the car, but if I can get it in the car with them, I totally will.
Cool.
Otherwise, and I got one that has to
front
go.
Seat with you.
I got one that has to go in a box because she's crazy. She has to be isolated. But I don't know.
I'm glad you guys didn't get evacuated. I live in Utah, so I'm your neighbor, so I understand how wildfires are because we get them. I know how you feel.
It hasn't been like this in the valley since 62-ish, 64.
Oh, wow.
And I had family back then that remembers it and remembers seeing it and came really close to their home back then. This, I think, is actually considered, they keep saying on the radio, it's the worst ever in California. It's worse than the one they had in LA several years back. That was so bad.
Wow.
So it's intense. It's like
I saw. I don't know if you follow Stanley Roberts. He has a YouTube channel.
With Seth.
But he posted a video of a fire station that got burnt down.
Yeah, that was in Sonoma.
Yeah, that was so heartbreaking just to see the firefighters. Like, I mean, all their stuff is there, and
They
there's
went
like
in
nothing.
with their badges, and
Yeah,
that's
that's
crazy.
crazy. It's just weird that a fire station burned down. That sounds weird.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. We haven't gone out and about in the valley because of the air pollution. But I know I'm gonna be shocked because we know where everything's at, and it's gonna be like, holy cannoli, what the hell?
Yeah, Napa needs to do a before and after video for sure.
I don't have words. I don't even know. And we're not, like I said, we're not out of it yet. Like, I look at the tree right now outside and it's not moving, but I know by around 11 it's supposed to pick up, and I'm terrified.
Ugh.
I didn't sleep. So the first night I didn't sleep. The next day I stood up all day and I kind of took naps during the day. And then that night I slept pretty damn good. And then the next day I did not sleep. I stood up for from like 10 in the morning till 10 the next day, and then I got a little bit more and then same thing last night. There was no way I was going to bed. No way. I was such a nervous wreck. And I have an 8, which is unusual for me. I'm Italian and Irish. So if I don't eat, something's wrong.
That sounds so. Are all the schools and such canceled, and all the jobs? Is nobody going into work?
Well, we're in harvest in the valley. So, like Mondavi Winery today, they were out harvesting as quick as they could, and they were right where one of the fires was coming down off of a ridge, and they were out there, the boys, trying to get it, as fast as they can, collect it, because otherwise it'll damage the grapes.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are going to lose their harvest simply because they lost their power the other night, and it'll affect it. There won't be a lot of cabs and red wines, I think, affects it the most.
Wow.
Really sad.
That's sad, and people could lose their businesses and their jobs.
Yeah, and then the tourism around here, people get scared off, and they don't realize is that as soon as we get back up and going, we're going to get right back up and going full blast. We're a farming community still. Harvesting and grapes is a farming type community. We ain't got time to slow down. It's going to pick right back up. So the tourists need to come back. They can't be scared to not come back.
Oh, I bet, yeah. Well, it's a good time for me to come to California and visit, I guess. I'll have to book a flight.
Yeah, just don't come in January. It's too cold.
Hey, I bet it's warmer than here.
I was just about to say a version of California cold in January.
Yeah, that's the coldest.
I will take it any day.
Like 20 degrees. I'm like, oh, this sucks. No. Anyways, yeah, no, it's pretty intensely crazy. And I know a lot of local stores around in the valley are trying to stay open, the little guys if they can. Safeways are open. But then, a lot of the bosses around, friends and stuff, they don't want their employees to have to commute and be out in this. So they've told people, we're just shut the stores. It's okay. Don't come to work. Don't, can't be breeding it.
Yeah, I bet the gas lines and everything are long and crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Not really, because I think everybody had enough time to kind of get ahead of that. I mean, it's been really drugged out. We're going on day 6.
Well, let's see.
Wow.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah.
We're going on day 6. So, the first day, of course, but then there was no power, so nobody could go get gas even if they wanted to. There was 1 or 2 people that were doing like cash sales only if they had a generator to run their pumps. But everybody kind of had to wait. And then at least here in this part of our valley that we're in, the Napa Valley, the other parts might have been different. The valley's fairly long.
Yeah, about 32 miles.
About 32 miles.
That's crazy. Well, I'm glad you guys are safe, because
For now.
That's terrifying.
Thoughts. I'm
Knock on wood.
not super religious, so I'm not going to say keep us in your prayers, but you can if you'd like. Anything helps.
Yeah.
Just keep us in your thoughts and knock on wood, glass. I don't care. Just I don't want to have to skedaddle out of here. I have to go to my mother.
Yeah, that would be a
We'd have to go some relative's house, and I don't know.
Nobody wants to do
You
that.
gotta go, but everybody's already taken in so many people. Anyways, I'm gonna let my better half,
Mr. Napa.
Napa, have the mic back, and yeah, cool beans. Good.
Nice to talk to you. Thank you.
You as well. You actually caught me, as rattled as I am this evening. You actually caught me more awake than I usually am. So I could actually
Good.
sort of spit out something. All right, later, guys.
See ya.
Yes, we're having open mic night, so anybody who wants to come and stand in front of the mic and say their piece is welcome. No. It does feel like open mic
to
night.
come over.
I need to get my neighbor to come over here and do a little open mic night and see if they can tell some funny jokes.
That'll
Do a little
work.
comedy or something.
No kidding. Wendy, I love your clickbait idea.
Clickbait. Tell me about this.
She wrote in the chat, she wrote, live stream from Napa Valley surrounded by flames, all in caps. We think that's a better title.
Oh my God. Well, it's kind of true, so it's not really clickbait. Unless you want to get really technical and say, well, there aren't flames on the northeast side of Napa Valley, because technically that's the only place around us.
California. That means there's flames surrounding you.
Yeah. They're basically surrounding us. We got a ring of fire around us, like literally.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, they're fire crew. They're on it. Yeah, they got the Australians here, and somebody commented on Facebook. They said, "Hey, if the Australians are coming, they better bring beer with them." Aye, Fosters. Live streaming from Ring of Fire Center. I love you, Wendy.
Wendy.
You're great. I love your sense of humor. I really do.
Thanks.
I really do.
Somebody does.
I can't wait to meet you in person, and actually bring Nick with you, and the four of us can hang around and have some drinks, tell some jokes, and I think we'd have a great time.
I can tie up Nick and put him in my trunk.
And what about the office chair?
I don't want that thing in there.
Oh, because of all the stains.
Yeah.
Time to get a rug doctor.
I told him to leave them.
He never leaves the state. He didn't realize how big his state is. So when I was stopping by the first time last year when I moved, I told him I just crossed into New Mexico, and he's like, "Oh, great! So you'll be here in like a half hour?" And I'm like, "No, try 3 hours."
Well, unless you're driving what?
And he goes, "Damn, my state is big." I'm like, "That's just half of it."
Yeah.
I kept going to Nevada. It would be 6 hours.
He either doesn't realize the size of the state, or he thinks you're driving about 300 miles an hour. I don't know if your Avenger can reach 100. I don't know, what's the top speed of your Avenger? 150?
The speedometer goes up to 120. I've done 105 in it.
Oh, so you're admitting that you've committed a crime publicly?
Yep.
I'm gonna have to call the let's see. I'm gonna have to call the FBI.
Troll.
And report you for.
We got our first
FBI.
We have a troll. We got our first dislike.
Where? Oh, just a dislike. Okay.
I was in your comment.
Somebody in the sidebar.
Oh, I'm waiting for that actually. Whoever disliked it, comment. We want to know who you are.
I dare any trolls to say something in the sidebar chat. Let's see how tough you are. If you got balls of steel.
Hey, you guys! For those of you who haven't liked, please like this, because that one dislike is, sad. And Napa's awesome for putting this on. So be sure to like this if you haven't already, because we're not gonna let this troll win.
Yeah.
It's free.
Oh,
it's a free like. There we go. They're shooting up.
Yeah,
Heard
no,
some
giving
shots.
away free likes today. You can hit that like button for free.
I'm sending a link to Bad Drivers of Greater Los Angeles. I see that he is back. I don't know if he's ready to join, but I
Well,
said
no, because he's obviously hiding from gunshots.
Yeah, he just had some shots go off outside.
Take cover!
Take cover. Get some backup over there.
Put your armor on. Find a gun. Go PUBG on their ass. Go get them.
There we go. That just like there was two, and then they changed their mind to a like. There we go.
Oh, that's great.
That was nice. You made me happy.
I'm glad that people are able to redeem themselves.
We believe in redeeming.
Yes, we do. We do. Absolutely. I think anybody can.
For yourself.
Yeah.
Keep saying
okay.
we.
Yeah. Yeah. What part? Well, I don't know.
What part of what?
Somebody's asking BDGLA, what part of LA do you live in?
Why is that person the shooter?
No, they're probably trying to find the person doing the shooting so they can shoot them.
Teamwork.
Oh, good. He says he's fine and the cops are on their way. Okay, awesome. Maybe that was the cop asking what part of LA do you live in again.
He lives in the park.
Oh, yeah.
Gunshots.
All right, so there's no excuse not to join my live stream now.
Now that you're live.
Oh, yes. That's going to be clickbait title because we got Greater Los Angeles talking about his neighborhood
Yeah.
event.
South LA.
Wendy, we need that new title, Wendy. We need like gunshots in Los Angeles as Napa burns in the wildfire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not lying. It's actually happening.
Yeah.
I love it. Wendy, make it happen.
I'm going. I was already typing.
Gunshots during major fire on live stream. Oh, you're the best.
Haven't you noticed every horrible place starts with the word south?
And then might as well put in a title about the Prince of Wales in there while you're at it too.
Why? What's going on?
Nah, man, I'm from the south side of Chicago. Know what I'm saying?
Completely random. That's why I mentioned it.
Oh.
Meanwhile, the Prince of Wales is out taking a walk in the park.
Well, nobody cares about the Prince of Wales.
What about the Prince of Dolphins?
Crickets?
You said the Prince of Wales.
He's a cool fella.
Or.
Yeah, I've heard he's pretty cool.
I couldn't help it. Got a weird sense of humor right now. Just because of all the psychological stress is breaking me down.
We're Prince Charles, right?
Fire I put up on Instagram.
I'm slowly becoming psychotic, so.
I actually don't see the fire, just the smoke.
Hey, for Prince Charles, right, Napa?
Uh-huh. What?
Yeah. Charles, right?
No, never heard of him. No, I'm kidding.
oh yeah. I know you were being sarcastic, but
I thought I saw him at Taco Bell the other day.
I heard him making a speech, very professional and nice to listen to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you guys already done like a Q&A with the people watching where they've asked questions or?
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm out of the loop. I don't know if you already did, but I was just.
No, you're trying to take over this live stream? I see how it goes.
I need to leave.
He's being sneaky. He's trying to take over.
You have to leave?
No.
Oh.
If Wendy's trying to troll me, I need to.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm the prince of the home I'm staying at.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not leaving. This is going all night. Until the fire takes
all night. Yeah, until the fire takes out the microphone. Take out my microphone.
Until then.
Yeah.
I wonder, I was hoping Steph would be able to join the live stream.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot her a text.
I think she had to evacuate for a second time.
Again?
Yeah, she had to evacuate a second time, but she might be back. What's today? It's Friday. No, she's at work, so she wouldn't be able to.
I'm a text her and see if she replies.
All right. Yeah, please do.
I got everybody's fucking number.
You don't have my number. Ooh.
Yeah, that's right.
Wendy's gonna send me hate mail.
Well, she's better than I am at getting people's numbers.
She has a skill.
She has a skill. And she knows how to use it.
She threatens them. She's like, if you don't give me your number, I'll beat you up and troll your YouTube videos.
Yeah, you'll experience the wrath of my Wendy rage.
She's responding. I'm getting the ... dots.
Ooh, ... dots.
Oh, is this a race now? Who she texts first?
Oh, okay, we're gonna find out, I guess.
Well, if she's responding to you, you're obviously gonna get it.
Oh,
Are you on Facebook? Those
No.
dots are only social media. Or as I know.
if you have an iPhone to iPhone.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't
us,
have an iPhone.
iPhone users are better because we got the ... dots.
Oh,
That's
well,
true. We
good
got
for
blue text
you.
messages.
I've got a droid.
Good.
Well, I might have to move to Droid if my 6 dies because I refuse to pay $1,000 for a phone.
Oh, God, that's a lot of
Mine
money.
was
For a phone with no phone
$900.
jack, by the way. No audio jack. Screw that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's mine. I bought the red one, and it was almost $1,000, and it was
Talk about
terrible.
Why did you pay that much?
It was impulsive.
Oh, come on.
I know. I'm better.
I'd
than
sure
this.
like to know where Halo is tonight. He was.
I would spend $1,000 on a freaking computer, like an actual
Yeah.
computer, not like a phone computer.
Steph said that she said, I'm not home. She got evacuated again, but she said she can come into the chat.
Okay.
So better than
There
nothing.
you go. That's better than nothing. I wonder where Halo is. He was in here earlier in the chat.
Well, why are we worried about Halo? It's not like he had to get evacuated.
Oh,
Well, it's not like you guys did either, but you joined me anyway.
I've
but,
been evacuated. Does that count?
Yes. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
It was
That makes it okay that you're
It
here.
was terrifying.
But I might have to kick Wendy out because she's never been evacuated. So she'll have to be evacuated from this stream. No.
I'll
Get out of
evacuate
here.
on the stream.
You what?
I'll evacuate on the stream.
On the stream. And just leave your mic feeding.
Yeah, you don't get it.
Oh.
I'm not smart enough. You have to spell
got
that one out for me.
I'm dying. I'm gonna evacuate.
You know, it's kind of funny. I think the new Apple iPhone is worth more than the Kelly Blue Book of my Jeep.
Oh, that's
I'm sorry, I can't move on from Wendy's joke. That
At least
was
my
so
dad's
funny.
Jeep. At least my dad's Jeep is worth
Are
less
you
than
dead?
a new Apple iPhone.
Oh,
I killed you.
I'm dying. That was
You'll
so
have to
funny.
evacuate yourself from that joke.
I Did you get it yet, Napa? Because if so, that was a
No,
great
I don't
one.
get it. I'm
What could humans possibly evacuate on?
evacuate on.
Yeah, how would I evacuate on the stream? How do humans evacuate?
Oh, in that context, okay.
It's called shitting.
I get that. I just wasn't thinking in that context. I was thinking a different context of the joke.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's thinking of a survival because he's in a life or death mode and Wendy's in a joking mode.
I got it. Yeah, okay. I just wasn't thinking about it in those terms.
VM Cougar and TN, I got that joke. Don't worry, I'm not slow, but I love all your comments on my videos, by the way. Continue on. That was a good one. That was a good one, Wendy. Had me crying. That was a funny one.
I try.
So, Wendy, did you say that you're with Nick? You're going to see Nick, or
Yeah, on the 19th, I'm going up to his house for a couple days.
so you guys have met up how many times?
This will be the third time.
Third time. And how far do you live from each other?
6 hours.
Oh wow.
Is this like an interview for something? Because that's
I know. I feel like I'm about to show up. Like, can I come? I wonder how far. I've never been to Arizona, even though I live in Utah.
I'm on the border of Mexico, so that's how far away it is.
That sounds terrifying.
Mexico is closer than Phoenix is.
Yeah, you're.
I saw the border of Mexico the other day. I picked up someone from the airport, and she was going to Mexico.
Oh.
So I took her right up to the border because I couldn't cross.
So what did it look like?
It was just like this town, and I was like a few feet away from the border.
Yeah.
And there's this, big cement
A big wall.
walkway for people to walk through because I didn't. Yeah, like I was thinking it would be like on the highway and like there'd be these big gates and stuff, but the highway ends in Nogales, and Nogales is like half Arizona and half New Mexico.
Right.
So it was like right there. I was like a few feet from it. It was cool in the sense that I'm looking at another country, and if I reach over, my hand would be in another country.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But it was like at night too, so I couldn't like see like everything.
You couldn't really describe the wall.
Yeah, because I didn't really see it because there's houses in the way.
Ah, okay.
It's because there were like small, like really condensed streets.
Yeah.
It felt like I was in Mexico and all. And yeah, it was hard to see like the actual like wall that was there because, buildings were in the way. But it was just like a walkway. There's a loop, and I stopped at the loop for her to get off and to get out of the car, and that was interesting.
BDGLA is having trouble trying to join. It's asking him to install a plugin, which he already has.
It doesn't work with Firefox.
Firefox, yeah. Use anything except Firefox.
You got to use Chrome or
You can use
Internet Explorer.
Avast Safe Zone works too.
Yeah, I was looking for that. Oh,
That's included with the Avast antivirus.
Oh, that's awesome. Where did you find those? Oh, I've been looking for those for years. We're finding stuff that that we've lost, that we've been unable to locate for many years, and we're finally finding some things. That's the only good thing that's come out of this disaster here, is we're finally finding things that we went, oh my God, I've been looking for that for years.
Good. Hoarding is bad.
Oh, it's crazy. Oh, it's crazy what we're
Welcome,
finding.
East Tennessee dash cam.
Yeah, glad to have you here.
Oh, that guy's in here?
Oh, Wendy's going to leave again. Unknown.
That guy?
No, actually, he's cool because he added me to his suggested channel.
Sounds so welcoming.
I want to be on somebody's suggested. What even is that? I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh my God, really?
I am the worst on technology.
So your suggested, the channels that you see on, if you go to someone's channel page and you see channels to the right in a column, you can actually add channels to that. Like if you don't touch it, it'll just show like channels it thinks that are similar to yours. So usually it's just a bunch of dash cameras, but you can actually create a list of people you want to,
Wow.
associate or help.
Guess which one pops up first for related channels?
Me?
Arizona Road Cam. They're hacking us.
Like I changed mine and I put check out my bays. And I have a bunch. And I have a bunch
do
of
that
people
when you
on my end.
customize channel.
Yeah, you should be able to edit.
Oh, yep, right there, featured channels.
And then you can change the title from featured channels or just leave it featured channels, and you could add whoever you want.
I'm gonna say my besties.
Yeah, mine are my bays.
I like that, but I can't
That's
copy
ironic
you're
because
blocked.
I'm using it ironically.
I'll have to add channel username. Oh, duh. You
Who is
okay,
that?
Napa? You gonna go to sleep?
He wants to go to sleep.
Me.
He's an old man. It's past his bedtime.
I know. I was supposed to be in bed at 6:30
Why?
after eating a TV dinner and drinking my Metamucil. I'm kidding. No, I usually don't go to bed till like 1 in the morning, typically.
Oh, excuse me. I hate sneezing. I really hate it.
Oh,
Oh, there
no.
we go. Okay, I'm adding all of you, my related channels. Feel honored.
Yay.
Doing what?
I'm apparently you can add people to related channels. Wendy's just taught me, and
Oh.
I guess I've been out of the loop.
So have I. I've not really
You
paid.
didn't know that either? Oh my god, guys.
I haven't really paid attention to it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I have my second channel on mine, and then I've got Napa
Oh yeah, there's
and
you.
Steph and Cammy and Nick and I think I put Halo on there recently. And
I'm not on there.
Dashcam 6. I put my Dashcam 6 on there.
Hurting my feelings.
Yep, I don't like you.
Hey, please. That was like the saddest please ever. Like a puppy. Let's see.
Oh,
Napa, stop it.
I
You
can't
make
help
me
it.
yawn.
Did driving mistakes fall asleep? He ain't talking.
Oh, I'm here actually. I just was taking a breather, but I'll jump back in now.
He's tired of us.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
really. What's up with that? You not talking to us?
Wow.
No, we're talking about the mileage on our vehicles right now.
I've
Oh.
put on 3,000 miles in 2 months. That's a lot for me.
Oh yeah.
Especially because it's not on my car, so that's always fun.
What have you been doing lately to put more on?
I commute to school now. I just started school like a month and a half
Same
ago.
here.
Yep, getting an
Yeah.
education.
I gotta do give or take a few 35 to 40 miles to get to me.
How come you
Yeah,
not,
I'm
you don't like
30.
staying on campus?
It's a
Well, okay, so 30
it's
miles.
it was a budget thing because the price of staying staying on campus at Cal Poly. We looked at the prices. It was not really our cup of tea.
Well, 30 miles isn't that long anyway, so.
Yeah, I'm 30 each way, so I'm about 60 miles, and
Yeah,
it's not
that's-
terrible. I
that's-
plan on moving in a few months, so moving out finally.
Where are you moving to?
I'll probably move to Provo, Utah.
Oh, right up there in Repo Nuts territory.
That's honestly exactly where he is. All of his videos. Yep, right in
Have you,
Provo.
have you been following him? I mean, do you still
I-
follow him?
The last thing I saw was that his wife passed away, and I was so sad that I.
Oh, yeah, that was a while back.
So sad.
Yeah, that was a while back. Mm-hmm.
But no, I haven't. What's anything new on his channel?
Yeah, he just went through tremendous tragedy, grieving for his wife for a long time. He kind of spiraled downward, with just the toll it was taking on him.
Mm-hmm.
And he, I guess recently, it seems like he's been coming back up. It takes a long time to
Oh, I can't even imagine that.
to even begin to recover when your loved one died, your spouse dies. So he quit repoing. He's trying to create now a repo school, an online repo school with videos,
Really?
how to repo,
Wow.
to help prospective repo guys learn the trade, basically.
So what is
Call it
he
a
gonna
trade.
do? What is he doing with this channel?
He's dredging up a lot of old videos that he's never posted, a lot of putting together old footage that he never used, and just featuring old stuff back when he was repoing. And he'll do a few kind of update videos. They're a little cryptic, kind of like you can't quite tell what he's up to, but he's probably just trying to keep some of his private life private. And so that's where he's at now. He quit the repo. He quit his repo business, sold the Ninja, and he's just trying to rebuild his life and take a different direction, basically. And
Good for him.
it's a slow process. Now, Jay Worrell asked, "Hey Napa, have you ever watched Operation Repo?" Yeah, I used to watch it, but the thing is,
So fake.
it's not genuine. It's fake. It's scripted. You
Well,
know,
Yeah, because
It says that it's a reenactment, but
that's not really
the
how.
way they're doing it is stupid.
Right, and that's not really how the repo world is. It's an over dramatization of the repo world. Most of the time, repos go smoothly. Most of the time, it's the few that don't that get all the attention. So Operation Repo just, it does the reenactments, scripted kind of whatever.
There's a show, I think it's just called Repo or Repossession on the History Channel, and that one is actually a real one, and they follow him doing repos, and most of the problems they have is just finding the car.
Yeah, that's
So,
the
they
biggest
rarely
challenge.
have they have some like arguing, but it's like rare. It's just
Most
mostly
people know it's going to happen. They're not surprised.
drivers of GLA here now.
Yeah, it's recon, basically, is what they do with repos, doing a lot of investigative work. Repo agents act also as private investigators a lot because they're trying to locate the collateral.
yeah.
And it's a very difficult process because the people that took loans out, they're trying to hide the assets. They know that their vehicle's up for repo usually, and they try to do everything they can to hide it, in garages and other things. So
That's so sad that people, they know they can't afford things or.
Yeah.
Well,
welcome.
Some of it is people like losing their job or something. They have
Yeah, that's true. But that's why you have savings and you don't buy things you can't afford.
You don't live beyond your
Wow,
means.
look at you all high and mighty.
I just want to welcome bad drivers of Greater Los Angeles. Thank you for joining.
Hi.
How are you tonight?
Welcome.
Good.
Good. Have police got that situation under control?
Yes. I'm using Google Chrome now.
Oh, right.
Well,
Yeah,
good.
so I'm on a Mac, so I was using Safari, and usually with Safari, I never have any of these issues with trying to, use the videos, but somehow it did today.
What did you just say?
Oh, that the last Hangout I was able to do it from my Mac. From my Safari, and this time it didn't go through, so I had to switch to Google Chrome.
Oh, I heard something completely different.
Okay.
You don't want to know.
All right, that's fine with me.
You don't want to know it.
Okay,
So
how
I'm
are you
going
guys
live
doing
on
out
my Instagram and recording this video. I'm like the worst person. Hey everyone, come to Napa's page and talk to
I just had
me.
a thought.
You're whoring yourself out.
Wendy, get him over here. Tell him something seductive.
Oh,
I say have y'all heard of the
come to the live stream and Utah will take off his clothes.
There we go. She has all of her clickbait in mind.
Okay, so I'm seeing that you're looking at burn areas.
Yes, they're massive burn areas. Just showing everybody again for people who are joining in late.
the fire.
Put it back.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Oh man, is that gonna cause a surge on the price of wine from that region?
It will. It will. 1 second.
Yes, it will. I
Click
I
on
could
your,
already see it,
It's lit.
Okay.
Come to Napa's page. Come to Napa's page.
Yeah, that one over here.
But I don't know yet on our.
Okay.
Wow, that was
I
like the
don't know.
worst video I've ever taken in my life.
Yeah, I was really nervous on Monday and Tuesday because we were hearing just silence on the home front in Napa from you,
Yeah.
Mr. Napa.
Oh, silence. When? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, it was like Monday and Tuesday because you were busy with with being surrounded by all the fires. It was pretty tense. Like we were wondering what was going on.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. Just kind of reviewing, seeing, you know, where things are at now. I mean, they don't update it that often, but it's just interesting. Oh, they did update it at 7? Okay, that's 25% contained on the one on the north end of the valley.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's just slow. It's just because it's such a huge fire. Oh, they updated that at 8:04.
There's one in Anaheim that's
44% contained.
Oh, 44?
The Tubbs fire is 44. That's way better. All right, the other ones. Okay, let's go down here. That one is, it says 5% contained there, but that one's 10% as of 7:45. It's not that encouraging, but it's better than nothing.
I just think the fires around you are very suspicious.
You know, it seems that way, but they really aren't.
It started at the same time in multiple places.
Right, but the reason, but what they're saying though is that the reason they all started around the same time is because the wind conditions were so horrific everywhere, and so it created problems with the power lines, and it can do that. And so so far their investigations are showing that it's most likely power line problems and not actual arsonists. Simply, you know, because the wind was bad everywhere. It was some of the worst wind we've had in a long time. And so to me that makes, you know, sense. We all thought arson too, but it's the more they're investigating, the less and less it's looking that way. So yeah, but nonetheless, as you can see, here's the Napa Valley, and then we're just surrounded by just these enormous burn areas. And this is the only part that's been spared so far, is this about 18-mile stretch on the east side of the valley north of Yountville. And we hope that this gap doesn't get bridged here. I mean, there's just... And this is 30, just to give you an idea of scale, from Napa down here to Calistoga up here is about 32 miles. So, yeah. So this burn area here is about 15 miles long. And this one's about 12. This one's about 18 miles long. It's just enormous.
Is the Silverado Trail still mostly available for getting out?
Did they reopen Silverado Trail? Yeah, it is now. It is now. For anybody wondering, Silverado Trail appears in a lot of my videos. That's on the east side of the valley here.
Yeah,
runs the length of it.
Safe except for the times when people pull out in front of you.
Right. I get pulled out in front of a lot on that road, and there will be more of that in the next video. I was gonna post a video on Sunday, but I just don't have time or the psychological
of course,
strength
one of the
really
worst
to do
ones.
it.
One of the worst ones that ever pulled out in front of you was a Prius driver.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I think that's the one you sent me the other day. The one with the Prius pulling out, like all slowly, and then it cut off a minivan as well. Is that the one?
Who?
You remember you sent me a video?
I don't remember. How long ago was that?
Actually, no. Okay, actually, I was talking to Driving Mistakes in SoCal. I thought that was okay.
Oh yeah, I've sent him. I remember there was a suggestion that we do a feature. It hasn't quite been arrived yet on your channel, but I sent him some clips to help out with that cause.
Oh yeah, yeah. I am thinking about it, but with the busy schedule that I have, I work over 40 hours a week. It's it's hard to to find the time to separate all the Prius driver clips from my regular clips.
Yeah, like one of the more amusing ones in a way was the Prius in Santa Ana that jumped out of the queue of stop traffic and cut off a Cadillac.
Yeah, I saw that one. I remember.
And the Cadillac had to veer to the shoulder a bit because they were taken so much by surprise.
Yeah. I mean, the number of Prius drivers is, Yeah, they're getting way out of hand. Yesterday when I was in the valley, it was I was in Van Nuys and this guy, this elderly Asian guy in the Prius, he pulls out to make a right turn at a stop sign, and he's hesitating, and he's just standing there for like 10, 15 seconds, and then he's waiting till traffic starts moving again to start turning, and guess what he does? He turns right in front of it, so somebody gets honked at.
And one of the things about Fountain Valley is you got the senior community in Fountain Valley, but then you also have some of them driving Priuses too.
I'm back.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, Prius.
I had to go get a snack. I'm so hungry.
This is the weirdest thing I ever tasted.
What are you eating?
Cammy sent this big package for my birthday, and it's all Japanese stuff. And it's it's cola candy.
I'm just eating chips.
It's almost a little fizzy. It's so weird. Like it's just like a hard candy to suck on, and it feels like it's fizzy when it melts in my mouth. It's so weird.
DeLorean brings up a good point. I hate morons who buy 100K cars and think the road is their own racetrack.
I mean, if I spent that much on a car, I probably would too.
I would drive that thing so perfectly, because how many times do we see dumbasses wreck their car?
Too many times.
Thank you. I hate Diet Cola. Thank you, William.
Although
who even drinks diet drinks, Grandma?
Well, he says I hate Diet Cola, so he doesn't.
But I do love Diet Dr. Pepper.
I don't want to assume genders here.
I have a friend of mine who drinks like 3 bottles of diet soda in less than 5 minutes.
That is so bad.
Yeah.
Diet Cola is so bad for you.
Exactly.
So, Kevin, there's in Fairfield, smoke is terrible. Yeah, Fairfield was threatened by the same fire. These fires haven't just hit Napa County; they've hit. It was threatening Fairfield on the other side of the mountains from us in Solano County, as well as Sonoma County. The city of Sonoma, I think part of that got burned last night by the same fire that's threatening us. And Santa Rosa got hit really bad, Glen Ellen, and some other towns. So this has just been, it's hit so many different places within the North Bay area. And the smoke is really bad in the central part of California, pretty much everywhere. Yeah.
I could already imagine. I mean, my sister, she lives not too far from Fairfield, about half an hour away. And,
yeah.
And she said she could see the smoke from there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we were mentioning that this is reiterating, bad drivers of Orange County, California, got stuck in traffic for 4 hours trying to get to Riverside on Monday. I think it was Monday.
Yeah, because they shut down the 91. That's what happened.
Yeah, the 91 got closed temporarily.
How come?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I actually did a video of it. I was driving home from college on Monday night, and 57 was backed up on unbelievably.
Yeah. Well, it's the inversion layer is partly what's keeping it trapped. When the wind picks up, it blows the smoke out, but then it fans the fires. So we can't have the best of both. But the inversion layer is mostly responsible for keeping the smoke where it is. Yeah, same here, Kevin. I'm having cold-like symptoms too. Sometimes I feel a little bit like I have the flu. It's weird, like this.
Don't go outside without putting doctor's masks on.
Oh, you got to do better than doctor's masks. You got to have a special N95 rated fine particulate masks. The paper masks won't do anything, so we have to have these special masks that are all
paper.
Well,
yeah, you can get those easily at Home Depot.
They call them paper. I know they're not actual paper, but they do call them That's just a technical term. They're a type of fiber that's really thin, and it just has a single rubber strap. You want to get the kind that has the dual straps, and the material is a lot thicker, and it filters out smoke particles. So it has to be a special type of mask. And even then, people aren't wearing them properly. You gotta like fit it around your nose, around the shape of your face.
Yeah, and then there's like a middle bracket on your nose, and you have to like squeeze it, to conform to your nose.
Yeah, and you have to shave every day too, because if you have a beard or facial hair, it doesn't form a seal around your face.
Oh, okay.
I'll
that I didn't know.
When I come visit you, I'll be sure to shave my beard.
Oh, and I wish I could see you with a beard. That'd be funny. No offense.
Yeah.
You can get for Halloween.
Do what?
You can get a beard for Halloween.
There you go.
It's like a fake one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just so done with all this. I'm just so done with all this crap here.
Oh God, I mean,
so tired of living like this.
Yeah.
6 days of this, and it's still no end in sight.
It'll get there eventually.
It will, but
That's tough.
My bestie is in the chat, you guys.
Yeah, hey there, Stephanie.
Welcome, Steph.
Oh, she can only see.
Oh.
Okay, start typing.
Tell her I almost had a heart attack, but I'm fine.
You tell her. Why don't you type?
Oh, wait, I can type. I forgot I could.
Broken.
I'm so dumb.
Now it's all silent because everybody's typing.
Well, I typing. Everybody, greet Stephanie. Poor girl has been evacuated so many times.
Yeah.
I know. Stephanie, where are you evacuating to? I mean, you don't have to be super specific. I just kind of curious, what kind of shelter you're finding.
Hopefully she has like family and stuff that's not in the area that she can go to.
Yeah.
I think so, actually. Well, actually, no. Let me read it. Hang on.
It is traumatic. Family is safe and sound, and that's all that matters. Yeah.
Can you hear us yet, Steph, or no? I guess we'll find out.
I don't think she can. She said the video's not working or whatever.
I'll text her. If you can hear me, blink. I'm such a weirdo.
Yep.
I've been texting Stephanie too.
Oh, I did not know my caps lock was on. That is so embarrassing.
That's okay.
Why are you yelling?
Yeah, you're yelling. I'm glad you're okay.
I didn't look up before I hit enter, and then I realized my caps was on from earlier.
Yeah.
That's awkward.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. I mean, I've done the same thing when I try to like reply to somebody through the email, and I'm writing in caps. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, you write a paper, and half of it's like all caps.
Oh,
yeah.
I have a question for you, BDGLA. Are you seeing any of our smoke down there in Los Angeles?
No.
Don't you have fires near you?
Oh, that's right. You do have a fire in the Anaheim Hills.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we have one near there.
Yeah, and I believe it's like full containment, I think. Yeah, because they put it up pretty quickly. I mean, out here in SoCal, there's not that much vegetation to burn out, so that's part of the reason why the fire was able to be controlled in such a quick amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one remaining fire in the Los Angeles basin area.
Yeah, but other than NorCal here, I don't think there's any other wildfires that I've heard of in California.
That's fun fact. Basin it includes Orange County and LA counties, so that's why I like to use the term to describe my videos.
Yeah.
Because it it generally encompasses where I drive.
Well, I drive everywhere, and I've been driving a lot in the San Fernando Valley, and I gotta tell you, some of the drivers in the valley are pretty dumb.
You don't drive everywhere because I don't see you on my roads.
Oh, okay, well.
I don't see you up here either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I can go to Napa sometime, especially now with the wildfire. I'm gonna see if I can go out there and support the businesses out there.
There are a bunch of firefighters from here that have gone up there.
Yep, same with Utah. We sent a lot too.
Canada, Australia, they've sent firefighters our way as well.
Really?
Canada and Australia. We actually have international firefighting teams here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought when you were saying you were just kidding. I didn't know that.
No, I'm
I
serious.
didn't know that either.
Oh, yeah. We got the National Guard here keeping things safe on the ground as far as just general security.
Canada has sent people when we had those hurricanes, too.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hurricanes, yeah, I do understand.
Very nice neighbors. Too bad Mexico can't be that nice.
Mexico has actually sent crews in order to help out during Hurricane Harvey, but because of the two earthquakes that hit Mexico so hard, they've had to go back to their own country to help out with the victims, like go through the rubble and stuff.
Yeah, because they got the earthquake down there.
Wrong check. 1, 2, 3. Yes, you're just down the street from me. Yeah, that's true. Westwood Hills is not burned yet, and would if a little ember even went that way. Let's hope that doesn't happen. We got a few napkins in here in the sidebar chat. One in Fairfield. Huh? Napkins, yeah, napkins.
You're called napkins?
Yeah, we call ourselves napkins.
Napkins.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. What do you call it, napkin? Oh.
Napa, will you be posting this to your channel as well, or is it or will you not be the live stream after?
Oh, is the chat going to disappear forever once we quit? No, I'm going to save it.
Okay, because I know sometimes you can just upload it as a video, you know, like all of us talking, or some people don't like to do that, so I didn't know.
Yeah, I usually save them.
Because most people have to work and can't come.
I'm tired as well.
Oh, God.
Old people, you're all old.
I know. We're all old.
Yeah,
I'm very acutely sensitive to lack of sleep.
Yeah, we lost a lot of sleep last night. Oh, let me tell you. So, God damn, just can't get a night of full sleep. It sucks. We're just so tired over here. Yeah.
Well, you have an excuse, I suppose. But what are the other guys' excuse?
I don't know.
Hi, DeLorean 217.
All right, bye, DeLorean. You're out of time.
I'm probably gonna end the stream soon too, so we can get back to watching the news and seeing where we stand. And I gotta get some rest. I can't stay on much longer.
I'm worn up from exam week.
Yeah.
I had so many midterms. I know how you feel.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to work on some paperwork in a little bit too. So I mean, I can only be here for like another half hour maybe.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get going in a couple minutes. I hate to end it so soon because I normally like to keep these things going, but I don't have the stamina anymore.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
You've had a rough almost week. I don't blame you.
Oh shit! Where am I going? No, they're right here. No, I won't do that. Yeah, so I feel sick from the smoke and the stress and the sleep deprivation. So I literally feel physically unwell.
Oh yeah.
So if I have pretty bad asthma, so would I be in like dying if I was where you are, Napa?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why a lot of people are leaving. Because
You know what? How you can be literally tired out? Carrying a lot of books around campus.
yeah.
Almost as close as, you know, wildfire and being up all night. That's close.
Yeah.
I was driving around all day.
Same here.
You know, that's tiring, but I'm not tired.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to have to cut it here.
All
I
right.
just want to thank everyone for coming in. All your
by the way-
support. Yeah, all your support. I want to thank all my viewers for coming in here, watching the stream, chit-chatting in the sidebar, and sticking with us.
And make sure to like the video.
And make sure to like the video.
Oh yeah.
So,
Get him some likes.
yeah. So I'm going to stop the broadcast, and those of you who are in the stream talking, you won't be cut off just yet, but it will be. It won't be live, in other words. So, thanks everyone in the sidebar. Have a great night, and
Good night.
take care. We'll see you next time we do a stream. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, you
Bye.
guys. See you later.